Hello and welcome back to Put the Tip in 10th of October. I'm back on the laptop visiting family, so different setting today. Luckily, not at a train station. Um, yeah, so yesterday, first of all, England won, happy days. Um, Albeit, what a drab game after 20 minutes. So I'm feeling a little bit tired today following that. But I went to, on the train home, start looking at the racing for today and just stopped because there was so much. So many good races today. It's going to be like that this weekend. And so today's format is going to be a little bit different. Um, just to review yesterday, we had a winning day again. This is becoming a theme. Love that. So it was Place City yesterday. We had Star of Jupiter placed, Fairy Glens placed, Falcon 9 placed, Too Late to Negotiate placed. We had a withdrawal right at the end, which actually I didn't mind because it had just been a good day, and it obviously would affect our margin. Albeit I did like it. It's a shame it withdrew, I guess, but we'd already done our business. Alara May came in for us. Um, at decent odds. I can't remember what it was because all I've got is the figures of takings. And so we had 7 horses in the end rather than the 8 if that had run. So 7 horses, £5 each way, £70 stakes. We returned 101.50, which is 31.50 profit. Now that means after just over a week we are £243.55 up. This system is working. It's a lot of fun. However, like I said, today is a bit different because there is so much value. Um, so, for instance, today I have one, two, three, four, five, 9 races, but in some of those races, most of those races, I've got 2. Um, because they're just really good places. Now, I bet on Sky Bet, as I've said, other bookies are available, but the places just make this a lot of value. So, I'm going to give you all of the horses um, that I've kind of picked out. It's up to you how many of them you back. There is only one without an extra place race, and it's a horse I just like, or certainly one to watch. It's up to you whether you back it, because I prefer the extra place races. So, the first race is the 1:30 at York. I've got 2, so I've got Billy Joe at 8-1 and Jana's Journey at 12-1. Now on Sky, this is 6 places. It's quite a big field. Billy Joe obviously is probably the horse I side on just because always runs their race. Billy Joe, great horse, very experienced in big handicaps. Jana's Journey just looks, I think, primed for something like this, but um, yeah, I probably lean to Billy Joe. Um, the 157 Chepstow Doctor's Hill is currently 11-2 or 6-1, depending where you go. I think this horse is one to watch. That's the one without extra places. Up to you whether that's one you want to follow. The 205, I'm imagining that's at York as well because I forgot to write down the place. That is Gold Dawn at 16-1. And Malachi's Wish or Malachi's Wish. Don't know, but yes, it is at York. That horse is currently 16-1. Now that race is 5 places, so 2 outsiders there to try and tackle the field. Then jump to the 350 at York. Um, this York meeting is just beautiful for value. I've actually got 3 in this because I've got one that I think is a safety, which is Mighty Magnus at 6-1. And then I like Quantum Power and Honey Girl on at 11-1 and 9-1, respectfully. So Honey Girl, Quantum Power, Mighty Magnus. The way I would do this, by the way, is just to kind of do your research and decide which way you side. Because to me, I'd rather only do 2 a race. I'm struggling to pick apart. The 425 at York, this is 6 places as well, and this one I just really like. I'm excited for this one. Eternal Sunshine running really consistently. I don't think it can win it, but as a super safe bet at each way with 6 places at 13-2, and Copper Knight is a horse I would follow off a cliff. 8 to 1. Back at preferred course, ours, and it's a race named after itself. So how good would that be? Copper Knight was the Copper Knight. 450 Dundalk. How'd you do it? 7 to 1, 4 places. 455 Chepstow, the Magus, I want to say, or the Magus, 9 to 1, 5 places. 5 o'clock. This is a nice one. Again, super excited for this. That's York, and there's Vixie at 8 to 1, or Highfield Viking at 16 to 1, 6 places. Highfield Viking will probably go on, and I do think Highfield Viking will be swallowed up at the end. It just depends by how many. Highfield Viking does battle, so I have a feeling at 16 to 1, 6 places probably holds on, and therefore you get a decent return on that. You're going to be getting 3 to 1 on your bets. And then finally 8 to 15. Let's see where that is, because again, didn't write down the course. 8:15 is Waistcoat. It's a Kempton, and that's 8 to 1, 4 places. There are a lot of horses to go up today. My view would be, even if you drop out Doctor's Hill, which is the 9 place race, you've got 8 races. See what horses you want to come down on the side on in those. Like I say, I'm probably struggling to decide. It's going to be a busy day. I think it's high value to do most of these, but I would maybe go smaller stakes today rather than your £5 each way. I will obviously give that kind of feedback tomorrow based on that, but yeah, I'd just be cautious. But it's a really good day for value. If you've got a tip for any of these races, please put your tip in the comments. I am super excited. What a great day's racing. Fingers crossed. And I will catch you tomorrow. Cheers.